The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Whips that one incomplete there. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Hunter Renfrow. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw again on second down. Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Handoff here to Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Love looking to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Love now. And he's going to go down again. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take it.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Gets by him at the 25. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On play action, Love to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he did.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. First down, going to the air with Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Nwangu. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And some pretty fancy footwork that time. Able to spin forward, and they're going to give him 4 yards on the play.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And now the rookie's free. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kene Nwangu making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go with Jacobs. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
John Brown in his 8th season in the NFL now spent the last 2 in Buffalo. Snagged that one for a nice catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give is Nwangu. Ooh, with a juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, Love. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st down, Love to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be second down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
They'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the run is Nwogu.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Love. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here's Love. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Love.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They'll run with Nwangu.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
189 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Jackson to throw. Escape, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the